In this session, we will try to solve some distance and displacement related problems. This application type of problems will help you a lot even in your bank exams. I think I've seen some of questions like which I'm going to discuss have appeared in the bank exams. The other thing is, I'm also happy that many of the students have asked doubts related to that. Those doubts which I would like to address through this small video. One is distance displacement in the case of square and rectangular tracks. Suppose there is a square track. Of square means side is A. All you need to know is like Pythagoras theorem, distance and displacement. Suppose there are points like A, B, C, D. What is the distance to displacement ratio when an object moves from A to C through B? If it goes from here to here, what is distance and what is displacement? The distance is A plus A to A, and the displacement is from A to C. So it has to be written like this. If this is A and this is A, this is a right angle triangle, then then the hypotenuse side will be root of A square plus A square, which will be equal to root over 2A square. A can be taken out, so it is A root 2 or root 2A. This is one. So what is the distance to displacement from? And when you write the displacement, you have to write like A root 2 along AC. So you have to write root 2A or A root 2 along AC. So that is what is making displacement. Just root 2A if you are writing, that is only telling that the magnitude of displacement is root 2A. The second thing, what is the distance to displacement ratio when it goes from A to D through B and C? So A. So distance is 3A and the displacement is A to initial point to final point. You have to connect by means of a straight line. If you connect it like this, the displacement is just A. In which direction? Upward direction, A to D. So it is like just A along AD. That is how we represent distance and displacement. So the next type of problems in distance displacement is with respect to circular track. Suppose there is a circular track. This can be asked in very many different ways. There is a seconds hand of length or centimeter. In 15 seconds, what is the ratio of distance to displacement of the tip of the second hand? Suppose seconds hand will be like this. Let's say in a wall clock, the seconds hand's tip travels along the circular track. In 15 seconds, if the length of the second hand is R, in 15 seconds, what is the distance to displacement magnitude ratio? If they are asked to find, then imagine that when it travels along the circular track, after 15 seconds, the second hand would be here. So one full circle has a total length of 2 pi r. The length of this is r. So this is 1/4 of the circle. Distance is 2 pi r by 4, or it is pi r by 2. In 15 seconds, the distance traveled by the tip of the second hand is pi r by 2, whereas displacement is the shortest distance from the initial point to final point. So this is the initial point. In 15 seconds, the tip has moved here. This is the final point. You have to connect it by means of a straight line. What is this? This is r. This is r. What is this now? R root 2. Just like it's a right angle triangle, this side will be root over r square plus r square, which will be 2r square. You can take r out, so it becomes r root 2. So the displacement is r root 2. So what is the ratio of distance to displacement? We can cancel it. Pi is to 2 root 2. That is one way of writing. Or pi can be written as 22 by 7 is to 2 root 2. So this can be cancelled. 11 is to 7 root 2. This way also it can be written in 15 seconds. What is the ratio of distance to displacement in 30 seconds? 30 seconds, the seconds hand, this is the seconds hand, from here to 30 seconds it will come over here. So this is the initial point, and along this it traveled to this point. So now this way the distance traveled is half of the full circle. So the distance is, in 30 seconds, distance is 2 pi r by 2 is to, displacement is, here the initial point, here the final point. This is 1 r, this is 1 r, this is the diameter. So which is 2 r. So pi is to 2, or 22 by 7 means 11 is to 7, because 22 by 7, this 2 cancelling this 22, this is pi actually. So 22 by 7, 2 cancels this 22 11 times, by 7, this 7 cross multiplied here, this is 11 is to 7. What about in 45 seconds? In 45 seconds, it goes from here to here. So the distance is pi r by 2, pi r by 2, pi r by 2, 3 pi r by 2, or 3/4 of 2 pi r. So that way you can calculate the displacement is from here to here, which is again r root 2. So this r root 2, when you write, here the displacement is in this direction, here the displacement is in this direction. This one particular exam that I have seen it in at least 2-3 bank exam papers. The question usually starts like this: a person walks east for 3 kilometers and then takes right and walks for 4 kilometers. What is his ratio of distance to displacement? When you want to solve such kind of problems, you do like this. So they have given east, west and so on. So use the map's direction. So let's say, and use the same map as the graph. Now this is the eastern direction, this is the western direction, and of course this is north and this is south. A person walks 3 kilometers east, takes right. When he walks 3 kilometers east from here to here, when he faces east, his right hand side is this. So he will turn right, means he will turn to south and walks for 4 kilometers. Then the distance traveled is, this is 3 kilometers and this is 4 kilometers, and this total will be, this again forms a right angle triangle, and this will be root over 3 square plus 4 square, which will be equal to root of 9 plus 16, 25, which is 5. In this case, distance traveled is 3 plus 4, 7 kilometers, and the magnitude of displacement is 5. And if you want to write the displacement in the vector form, this is east, this is south, then this is 5 kilometer southeast. That is how you are writing the displacement. So magnitude of displacement is 5, but the displacement is 5 kilometers southeast. Now I will give another problem. Just listen carefully. A person walks eastern direction for 5 kilometers and then takes right and walks for another 5 kilometers and then takes left and walks for another 7 kilometers. What is the ratio of distance to displacement? How do we do that? So here again draw the map, directions. This is east, this is north, naturally this is south, and then this is west. A person walks 5 kilometers east, so this is 5 kilometers east, then takes right, walks for another 5 kilometers, then takes right, walks for another 5 kilometers, and then takes left. When you are facing south and takes left, again you will be walking towards east. So he walks for 5 kilometers and then takes left, walks for 7 kilometers. So this is his pattern of movement. What is the distance? So distance in this problem is equal to 5 plus 5 plus 7, which is 17 kilometers is the distance. Then what about its displacement? The initial, you have to connect it using a straight line from the initial point to the final point. This is the initial point, this is the final point. When you connect it using that, you will naturally form a right angle triangle this way. So in this right angle triangle, you see this is 5 kilometers, then this will be 5, this will be 7, then 5 plus 7, this total side will be 12. If this is 5, this is 5, then this side will be 5. You are now having a right angle triangle of sides 12 kilometers and 5, and this is going to be root of, the displacement is going to be root of 5 square plus 12 square. 12 square is 144 plus 5 square is 25. This is root of 169, and hence root of 169 is 13. So his displacement based on this displacement is equal to 13 kilometers. Which way now? This is east, this is south, and this becomes like 13 kilometers southeast. I will try to modify even the previous problem slightly. A person walks in the eastern direction for 5 kilometers and then takes right, walks for 5 kilometers and then takes right, walks for 17 kilometers. What is the ratio of distance to displacement? Or simply find out distance and displacement. So again, just draw the graph. And I said first a person walks 5 kilometer east direction. Number 1, 5 kilometer east. Then step 2, taking right, and then again 5 kilometer. And then third step, taking right, another 17 kilometers. Then what is his distance and displacement? He walks for 5 kilometers, okay, 5 kilometers, and then facing eastern direction, now takes right, so he will go down south, so then 5 kilometers, and then he takes right again, so facing down south and then taking right again, you will be moving in the western direction. For 17 kilometers he moved, so 17 kilometers. In that total 17 kilometers, if this is 5, because this is 5, this is going to be 5, and then this will be 12 kilometers. Now the distance is 5 plus 5, which is 10, and then 17, which is 27. Now his distance is equal to 17 kilometers, whereas displacement is equal to initial point to final point. Here to here, if you connect, because it is 5, this will be 5, and then this is 12, then this side, this displacement is root over 5 square plus 12 square, as usual 144 plus 25 root over 169, so that becomes 13 kilometers. In the previous case also, that problem resulted in 13 kilometers displacement. This time also it is 13 kilometer displacement, but this displacement is directed in which direction? This is east, then this is going to be west, this is south. The displacement is between south and west, so it is 13 kilometers southwest. So displacement is 13 kilometers as in the previous problem, but the direction is southwest. Like that, we are going to solve distance and displacement related problems, and in the next video we will be solving how to approach problems related to acceleration.